When Jesus spoke in parables, he was trying to teach us something. He was trying to make a complicated or difficult situation make a little more sense. Yes, life can be confusing at times. We have so many questions. But are we taking the time to open our hearts and our ears and quiet our souls to actually listen to God speaking to us? Jesus is trying to show his disciples, and he is trying to show us, why it is so important to cultivate the ground. Sure, we can go through the motions. We can have a comfortable routine. We can go to Mass every Sunday, say our prayers every day at exactly the same times, and we will be just fine. The problem that can arise is that our prayer, our experiences become stale, and then we lose interest. It will be seen as a hassle, a chore. Why? Because we live in a throwaway culture. If I don't want something anymore, I can just dispose of it, throw it away, and get something new. That could be as simple as a new phone to as difficult and complex and painful as throwing away and getting a new spouse. For example, we tend to give up or throw away stuff because we lack patience, perseverance, and trust. Brothers and sisters, we must give things and people a chance to grow, a chance to change, prosper, and flourish. We must hold on to the good things that we have and stop searching for something greater or better. Sometimes good is good enough. I hope you and your loved ones are having a fruitful and blessed Lent. Now let's hear from one of our parishioners on this Gospel from Luke.
My name is Sharon Roberts with some reflections on the Gospel for the third week of Lent. In this week's Gospel, we hear the story of the fig tree that bore no fruit. The owner wanted it cut down, but the gardener offered to cultivate the ground and enrich the soil to make the tree more productive. We should examine the fruitfulness of our own personal fig trees. We have been called since baptism to bear good fruit for the kingdom of God. The question is, how do we enrich the environment of our lives? One means is through prayer. Prayer can enrich us as well as those around us. Let me share a story from my experience as a high school teacher. Occasionally, I would encounter a student with a problem. That problem could be academic, social, or behavioral, or a combination of these. I would check my teacher bag of tricks for a technique or means to help the youngster. Sometimes I emptied my bag of tricks with no positive results. I would then resort to prayer. After a time, I would notice a change. When I attempted to analyze the change, I realized that although the young person may have changed very little, my attitude had changed a great deal. The greatest modification was within myself. Prayer enriches the prayer. It may not alter the other, but it did change me. It changed my mind, my heart, my outlook, my attitude, and/or my behavior toward the teenager. As a result of prayer, I then was better equipped to help the student. I can personally attest that the prayer for the student helped me more than they helped the youngster. If your fig tree needs to bear more fruit, such as the fruits of generosity, acceptance, kindness, positivity, or gratitude, try prayer to enrich the environment of your life. Prayer made me better able to become more fruitful for the kingdom of God. Lent is the perfect time to examine our lives and to ask, how is my fig tree bearing fruit? And how can I enrich its environment?